Hi everyone, it's Sarah or LavilyDay here with another video. This one is going to be somewhat rambly. I don't have a plan, but I have some cider and I have a new setup behind me, which I will talk more on very soon. This is going to be called Drinks and Dolls. I've been meaning to rebrand my Wine and Dollies update videos for a while now. A ways back I did say that I would not do Wine and Dollies anymore. I can't really remember my reasons for doing so. I had hoped to move on to doing monthly favourites, but as you might have been able to tell, that didn't happen, so here we are. But I do have a few things I want to talk about, and I figured what better way than over a glass of cider. So yeah, drinks and dolls, let's make this a thing. Before anything else, I probably should talk about what is behind me, and it's pretty awesome. Now that I'm looking in the viewfinder, I feel like I'm a little bit zoomed out. Maybe, maybe not, but I definitely wanted you to see this amazing shelf behind me. Fun fact, it was constructed with the help of Valerie last week when we filmed our tag video, and the following day we shopped around to get the plants and greenery that you can see, so yeah. If I'm being honest, I've been really disenchanted by my whole filming setup since we moved. It's funny because back then at my old apartment, I really wasn't a fan of having the bookcases behind me. I thought it made everything too busy. But now I look back on those videos and I really prefer it. All my videos now are just in front of a blank wall. The audio quality is horrible because this room that I'm in right now echoes, so I will be working on that. I do have a proper mic that I use for my voiceovers, but I'm yet to find an easy way to set it up in here to sync with my camera, if that makes sense. So I guess what it comes down to is that I'm sorry my videos have somewhat decreased in quality as far as production value goes, but I am a lot more inspired now that I have this, and this is my first video filming with this background, so it's definitely not perfect yet, but I'm really excited to do some more things with it. Another thing that's been on the top of my mind lately is the MSD diorama I made. I honestly despise it. There are so many things that I did in that project that I definitely would have done differently if I had more time. I am very guilty of rushing that one just for the sake of getting a video done, and I've never done that before, at least not to that extent, and the project suffered so much because of it. So many of you guys gave me wonderful suggestions for ways and things I could have done differently, and I really appreciate that. The thing is though, I had a lot of those things in my head as I was going, and I purposely ignored them. I just needed to get it done and I was short on time, and now I have a diorama that is falling apart. It's definitely not as cool as it could be, and I'm ultimately going to end up pulling it apart because of it. I would say it was a turning point because the next day after that video came out, once I'd had a chance to analyze it and think about it, I realized I was just really disappointed in myself. I could have and should have done a much better job, so I really am sorry about that. This isn't to say that it's not a valid project, it still has a lot of potential. I'm just annoyed at myself for knowingly taking shortcuts for the sake of getting it done. And me being the perfectionist that I am, I'm not happy with the finished product, so yeah. One good thing though is that the materials I used were so inexpensive. I'm not out any amount of money from disassembling it. It will be really easy to pull apart, and I definitely could remake it at some point and it would be fine, so at least there's that. While we're talking about dioramas too, the huge monstrosity that lived in this room is now out in the lounge. I'll see if I'm able to insert a clip here somewhere showing you what it looks like in the lounge. It's really just a giant box that's now in my lounge, but it's not too bad. I do think that this room is a lot better off for it. For one, I wouldn't be able to film like I am now with this behind me if that was still in here, so it's definitely a good thing, and it was stopping me from doing things in this room. So in that way, it's great that I was able to move it out. It was a big job, and we did have to move around our lounge to make it work. The TV is now in the corner of the room, but I like it, and I think it is a good solution, at least for now. Before we move off the topic of me apologizing for stuff, let me just say that I have gotten extraordinarily slack when it comes to replying to messages, and I'm aware of this, and I feel really bad, and I'm so sorry, because that's something I used to pride myself on, was replying to messages, and lately I've just been the absolute worst at it. Please don't be offended if I don't reply. I do my best to read all the comments. There's not even that many, honestly, it's just me being lazy. So yeah, just to get that off my chest, I'm really sorry for not replying to your messages, but I do make sure that I read them. At this point, I feel like I should have made a list of the things I wanted to talk about. I need more cider. That's better. Anyway, enough talking about whatever that was. Let's get on to some actual doll stuff. Let it be known that I went into this year thinking I would not be buying any dolls. Okay, forget that though, because you all know I cannot hold myself to these sorts of things. So just under a month ago, I was scrolling through Facebook, as you do, and I stumbled across a post someone had put on BJD Addicts. In this particular post, a person had posted a screenshot from the Dollshe website, and it was insanely discounted. Now I saw this, and instantly I just had to look at the Dollshe website, okay? You can't just see a discount like that and not look into it. So I'm perusing the Dollshe website, and so many of their dolls, their SD dolls, are ridiculously discounted. We're talking at least $1,000 off, and these are of packages where there are multiple heads, multiple hands. It was just insane. So I was looking at these, thinking to myself, how am I going to manage this? At this point in time, I am super poor and I cannot just do this. I know Dollshe has long wait times, but at that price, who cares? Pretty much I just thought to myself, I need to find a way to make this work. And then I was looking at the replies on this Facebook post, and someone had said, why don't you go through BJD Viz? They do year-long layaways. Dollshe takes probably at least that long anyway. You're gonna wait that much time as it is, so just do the layaway for a year, and then you get a doll stupidly discounted for very small monthly payments. So of course you know I did that, except it was a mess. Because, okay, so I was looking on there, and I have always adored the Dollshe Erica. I just think she is the best. She's one of the few dolls that has made me literally stop and stare when I come across her on Instagram. I just think she's stunning. In that same vein, I don't feel like I can own her. I feel like she's just above me, if that makes any sense. Like, I feel like if I had her, I wouldn't be able to do her justice. Yeah, so that's where I was with that. There were other dolls on there too. I ended up thinking, hey, the Dollshe Diana is gorgeous, and I could definitely see her as a character from a story that hasn't turned up in the story yet. So yeah, I contacted BJD Viz and I put her on order. I hadn't paid the first amount yet, and it was all great. It was awesome, cool. Meanwhile though, I was just chilling, as you do, looking through the other multiple gorgeous dolls that are on sale on the Dollshe website. I came to the realization that the Dollshe Diana would be perfect for my character Rem, except Rem has grey skin, and I'd ordered the Diana in Copper Oriental, except my order hadn't been completely confirmed yet. So of course I contacted BJD Viz, and it was on a weekend. I think I placed my order late on a Friday, so as far as them being able to process it, they hadn't had a chance to do that because of the weekend. The thing is though, I couldn't just get a doll for Rem and not get a doll for Rum. So I was looking through the Dollshe website, which was becoming my favourite pastime at this point, and I discovered Aramis. And straight away I knew that he would just make the most perfect Rom. Notice how my doll count is just increasing. So that was great. You think I'd stop there, right? Wrong. So you know how I mentioned Dollshe Erica before? Well, of course I had to add her to my order, because you know that character that was going to be the Diana in Copper Oriental? Well, I've become committed to her at this point, and I couldn't just abandon shelling that character, so I've just decided that she's going to be Erica and be done with it. So now, here I am, the person who said that I would be buying no dolls this year. I have three dolls on layaway. To be fair, combined, they are the cost of like one doll, so that justifies it for me. And I have them on a 12-month layaway. I will be able to make payments, I'm sure of it. It'll be fine, but it is another stress that I have on myself now, and I'm not the best with that, but it'll be fine. I'll get there, I know I will. BJ Divas are really good as far as that is concerned. But yeah, I really just can't believe that I did this. But I also have no regrets, and the Dollshe hype is real, and it's going to be a long, long, long hype. We all know Dollshe takes forever, but at least I've managed to drag 2 other friends in on this with me. Jade and Valerie have both got Dollshe dolls on the way now through BJ Divas, so at least I have company on this long, long wait. But then it also means that I need to sort out clothes and wigs and all that for these dolls, and I haven't even got my current ones all sorted yet, so there's that. But I don't know why I'm complaining, because this is all just so much fun for me. The thought of shelling more characters from my story is just so exciting, and I really should get on to writing more. More than anything though, I really think I just need to be a bit kinder to myself and try not to put too much on my plate. I just often don't feel like filming, and then my weekends are full with things and I have no time to film. If I do happen to miss an upload, I really don't want to, and that's my problem, because last year I didn't miss one and I've got that streak going now and I really don't want to break it. But if push comes to shove and you don't see a video from me one week, please don't be surprised or shocked, because chances are I really just could not, like really could not manage it that week. So yeah, it might just mean that you end up seeing more of these types of videos for me, where I sit down with a beverage and talk about dolls. I actually would really like to know what sort of content you like most on this channel. Be it face-up creation videos, dress-up videos, anything in between, maybe even tag videos, which I've been making a conscious effort to do more of lately, because we all know that this YouTube community needs a bit of a zhuzh. So fingers crossed that more dolly people out here on YouTube land do those videos. And I mean, if you're sitting there thinking, I would like to make a YouTube channel, I would like to start filming doll videos, please do. Tell me what your channel is so I can watch it, and definitely do the tags if you're thinking about it, because they're fun, hopefully. Anyway though, I think I'm probably out of things to say. I've drank way too much cider. These are huge wine glasses, by the way. I don't know if you can tell, it's like the size of my face. If you have enjoyed this drinks and dolls video, please let me know. I would love to hear it. And as I said at the beginning, let's make this a thing. Drinks and dolls, it's catchy. Do it. If you enjoyed this video, please consider giving it a thumbs up. And if you feel like it, please leave a comment down below, even though there is a chance that I won't be able to reply. If you're not already subscribed, I would love it if you joined me here. I upload a new video every weekend on Sundays. Thank you so much for watching. It has been lovely, and I'll catch you in another video sometime soon. I am definitely feeling that cider.